Hello again and welcome back to March Payne's Midlife Dolly Crisis, and today I'm going to be unboxing this gal here. So she is of course a Barbie Extra doll. She's number 19 and this was kind of like a different packaging that they did for them. I think it's meant to make it easier. I guess we'll see about that because they haven't been that easy to get out before. Maybe it's changed, I don't know, I have my doubts. It doesn't look that different, to be honest, to the other packaging. I don't know why they changed it up. With this, you do actually get stickers, though, so I don't know if this was probably a new thing that they added. This was one of the dolls from probably like the last, I think, proper wave of these dolls. They did also do Barbie Extra Fancy and Barbie Extra Fly. But I think this was probably one of the last of the Barbie Extras that came out. She's dated 2022. I remember her being quite difficult to get hold of. I think this wave, which I think is wave 4, if I'm wrong, I will flash the number up on the screen. It seemed to be a bit disjointed in that I think they released a few dolls and then they released a few more dolls. Rather than releasing them all at the same time. I think she came out at the same time as the one in the silver outfit, and both of them were actually quite difficult to get hold of. So when I did find them, I pretty much snapped them up because they were the two that I really wanted to get. So yeah, let's open her up and see what we think. So here she is. This is Miss 19. This is her in a box. I thought I would show you the old style box so you've got some idea of what the differences are. They aren't actually that much, I have to be honest. So number 6 I have here, who again I haven't unboxed yet. So it's really just the sort of the shape of the box and the way that the doll is inside the box, I think, which is different. But it's still got the whole plastic shell over the whole thing. Obviously this has got sort of stickers, which is a bit random, I guess, but yeah, so it's not really a huge change. If you were to sort of look at them, you probably wouldn't really notice them. Obviously, this one comes with the whole sort of confetti shaky thing, whereas this one doesn't. It just comes with a star with the pet, because obviously the pet is the real star of the show, as you know. But yeah, I mean, size-wise, they're probably pretty similar. Yeah, there's not really much difference in the actual size of the box. Although this one feels a bit thicker for most of it. So obviously the colours are very similar, if not pretty much the same. Obviously it's got this kind of green bit on. This one has done away with green and just gone with kind of the pink and purple and a bit of ombre. There is a bit of sort of greenish and turquoise colours up on this side here. So look, I'm going to put 6 away. She will be getting an unboxing at some point in the future. But for now we're going to be concentrating on this girl who is number 19. So this is the front of the box. This is the image of her down at the bottom here with the panda pet, which is playing a guitar by the looks of it. So that is that. And then if we have a look at the back. So with these dolls previously, they have this at the back. So you basically have an artist's impression of the dolls, which is very cute. But with these, they've kind of gone with photographs rather than the artwork, which in a way is probably more in keeping with what you're going to get, I suppose. It kind of shows you what you're going to get. So here she is with all of her stuff on. We've got some close-ups of her here and the pet, obviously. And then here we have got the lineup of the wave that she came in. So there are 5 in the wave. I do have 1 more of these to unbox. I'm going to get her open and we'll have a look and see what we think of her. Okay, so here she is out of the box. That was a bit of a struggle. It always is. They haven't really done anything to improve on it. There were still a lot of tags, there were a lot of rubber bands. I don't know what they think her hair is going to do in that box, but there was rubber band after rubber band after rubber band just kind of keeping it in, and it was like, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to escape the box. It's fine. I don't know. It's kind of annoying. You kind of get to a part where you think you've got all the rubber bands and all the tags, and then you find another one, and it's quite frustrating. But anyway, she's out. Most importantly, the pet is also out. The pet was actually quite difficult to get out because he was in a sort of kind of a moulded piece of plastic, which you kind of feel like they should just pop out, and they didn't. I had to actually cut into the plastic and then kind of pop them out that way. So it was kind of annoying. So with the pet in mind, let's have a look at the bits that came with her in the box. So let's have a look at the stickers first. So here are the stickers. So they're on a heart-shaped backing. There's kind of two of each. So there's two hearts, there's two musical notes, and then there's two pandas. I don't know if they all come with this in this wave of them, or they thought this one was special and maybe they were going for the whole Decora thing, which is quite big at the moment because obviously we've got the Decora girls dolls as well that have come out. So yeah, I don't know if this was specifically for that. I would say the size of the stickers, you know, these aren't going to just stick on her face. They might stick on her leg or something, but they're very big. If you compare them to the doll, it's not as if she could really wear one that easily, I wouldn't have thought. I'd kind of be worried about damaging the makeup as well. So, you know, it's a nice idea. Maybe this is something more for the actual person that's bought the doll than the actual doll themselves. But there are the stickers anyway. They are raised, by the way, so they aren't just sort of flat stickers. They are a bit not really textured, but they're sort of they are raised stickers. They aren't just flat. So also in the extra bits there was this, which is a bag. So it's basically just a lump of silver plastic with a ring at the top to hold it with, and a picture of an alien with its tongue out on the front. There's a hint of an opening, or where one would be, I suppose, at the top there. But it doesn't actually open, it is just a piece of plastic. So we've then got these, which the camera doesn't want to really focus on, which is a pair of sunglasses. These are in a highlighter green colour. So they are see-through at least, so you will be able to see their eyes through the lenses, which is good. They are all obviously just one piece and it's all the same colour. They're not very big, so they might not cover the eyes, but they'll kind of just be sort of there on the nose, I guess. Like half rim glasses. So that is the shades. And then we have got the star of the show, who is, of course, the pet. So this is the panda. It's actually quite nicely made. It's got a bit of weight to it as well, to be honest. There isn't any articulation. It feels like the head should turn, but it doesn't. It also feels like the arms should move, and they don't. It's wearing a guitar, which you can remove, but I'm not going to be. I presume you just kind of pop one of the straps off, and it will come off. Obviously, the unusual thing about this panda is that it's got different shapes around its eyes, rather than the regular sort of round circle. This one has got a flower shape, and then the other side has got a heart shape. I suppose it's meant to be a bit of a rocker panda, maybe, because of the look of the doll as well. There's loads of little sort of designs all over the guitar, which is quite a cute idea. It's a shame that the doll herself didn't come with the guitar, because I think that might have been a more interesting accessory. But there you go, you can't really have everything. But yeah, so that is the pet. Okay, so this is the doll herself. So I wanted to show you the face first, because that was one of the things that really intrigued me. I also like the fact that she was an alternative sort of style doll, and she had a very sort of dark skin tone, which you don't really get with sort of alternate style dolls, I don't think. So I thought that was kind of a nice touch there. So she's got purple obviously in her hair as well, so sort of a purple pink colour. It's actually a few different tones in one, which is quite cute. And this sort of matches her eyebrows, which are also a sort of a purpley pink colour. She's also got baby hairs, which again themselves are in a sort of a pinky purpley colour all around her forehead there. She's got a graphic eyeliner in a fire shape or flame shape. She's then got green eyeshadow, and she's kind of got freckles, but they're sort of, I don't really know how to describe them. They're more of a texture, in that they don't really have a colour to them. It's quite interesting. I don't know if it's just bad screening or this is what they actually wanted, because you can see the shine of, you know, the sort of the pixel thing going on there. So I don't know if that's an issue with the freckling. But yeah, hopefully you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So she's kind of got them on her forehead and then over her nose and cheeks there. And then lipstick wise, she's got a very dark maroon colour. It's kind of odd she doesn't have earrings in, to be honest. Because you think that because she's so kind of like alternative, she would have, you know, some interesting earrings in there. But maybe they thought they didn't want to overgild the lily, so they didn't bother with the earrings. So on her head, she's got a sort of a 3-tiered headband, which have got sort of like studs or spikes coming off them. So that is probably attached to her head. Oh no. Okay, it might have a kimbo tag on the other side, I'm not sure. But yeah, so that is there. Let me show you the hair. So I'm glad that they haven't gone with kind of a flat colour, and I hope you can see the different colours in there. So there's at least 2 or 3 different brown colours in the hair, and then with the sort of the purple colour, again, there are a few different colours in there, including a sort of a pink colour as well, and a sort of a darker purple, which is quite nice. If we head further down, she's got 2 sort of chokers on, one of which is a silver thick chain, and the other one is, I suppose, sort of like neon orange beads maybe around her neck there. They're moving around now. They did have a rubber band on them, obviously, to try and keep them on, because, you know, who knows what mayhem they'd cause if they came loose. But yeah, so that is the necklaces there. I suppose the main star of this outfit is probably this hoodie. So we have all of these images all over the front. They're kind of put on quite nicely. They're obviously like a transfer that's been put on. The actual style of the hoodie I quite like, because it's got sort of balloon sleeves. It's a bright pink colour as well. We've obviously got the hood at the back, which you would be able to put up because it's got that hole at the back where you can put the hair. So that's quite cute. It's also, I would say it's cropped, is it? Yeah, it's not like a full length one. It's a bit cropped there. If we have a look at the hands, so on either side we've got some wristlets and things like that. So on this side we've got a silver bracelet or wristlet. Again, this kind of matches the sort of the hairband thing, and in that it's silver metallic and it's got sort of studs coming off it. We've also got 3 bangles here in yellow, purple and blue, and these you can just remove because they've got like a gap at one end. I've not really seen this kind before on any of these dolls, so that's quite interesting. Yeah, and again, they're moving around because I did take the secure rubber band off them. And then on the other side, we have got a sort of a wristlet, or an armlet, I suppose. This again is silver metal style plastic, and it's got sort of studs all the way through it. It's almost like a sort of a caged effect. I think we've seen this before, but I can't remember on which doll. Also, the fact that she has this on this arm means that this doesn't go all the way down, whereas with this it can kind of go further down, so you might want to keep sort of pushing it up or something. I just think that the silhouette of the hoodie is actually quite nice. I quite like that. And the fabric is okay. There's no raw edges. It's been sort of like overlocked or serged on the ends of the sleeves there, and there's, you know, or hemmed edges all the way around the hoodie, so that's good. We then come to the skirt. So I don't know if mine's twisted round. There seems to be an opening here, but I don't know whether it's just moved around. There we go, that's a bit better. So that's around the back. I do really like this as well. So it's sort of like a tartan effect, and the sort of like glittery sort of sequin effects within the fabric. It's quite unusual. I suppose that's kind of why I like it. It almost reminds me of those checky bags that you carry laundry in sometimes, in that it's got kind of like, it's got depth to the colour, and a sort of a shine to the fabric. Again, everything seems to be very well sewn. There's no raw edges or anything like that. It's actually a nice piece. I do quite like it. We've then got this low hanging belt. So this will match the shades, because this is also green. There we go. So that's quite nice. It's nice that they've at least not just gone mad and given random stuff. So that will match that. So this obviously does up at the back with one of those sort of clippy things, the hole and the sort of the bobble bit that fits in. We have a buckle painted on at the front, which is in silver. And again, that's sort of like studded as well. And then if we go further down, I guess the real stars of the show are the boots. It is a shame that the boots don't have any painted detail on them, but you could paint them yourself, I suppose, and just give them a bit more depth to them. I mean, all the sort of the detail, they're not printed on, but you know, the moulded detail is there already. So you'd literally just be trying to sort of highlight some of it, really. So we've got buckles all the way down the side. We've got straps which have got proper endings. They don't just sort of blend in with the rest of the belt, with the rest of the boot. So they're there. We've got lace details all the way down. We've got a huge heel there. They look like teeth, to be honest. Teeth and a gum, which is a bit odd. They are hollow at the bottom. So yeah, so that is the boots, which are actually quite nicely detailed, but obviously it would have been nice if they'd been painted. Obviously the articulation of these is the same as the other ones. So we have got the head tilt, we've got the arms which go up and down and around, we've got elbow articulation, we have wrist articulation, we've got two missing bangles which I think have gone on the floor there. We've got nothing on the waist there. We have the legs which come out and also go back, so she can kind of do the splits. And we have knee articulation, and that will actually move around as well. I don't believe there's articulation in the ankles. She is flat-footed, by the way, just in case you're wondering. So yeah, so that is her. And do these move? Yeah. So they do kind of move. The peg thing kind of moves at the knee as well. I think for some reason I thought she was a tall Barbie, but I think it's because of the giant boots that she's got, which makes me think that she is taller. I think she probably is just sort of like a standard size, and then the boots obviously add a bit more height to her. Okay, so here she is in her full costume, along with her sunglasses and her bag there. She looks great. She does kind of stand up actually in the boots. I have tried. So that's good. I think because they're so chunky as well, you know, that she will actually sort of balance. And the panda also stands up by themselves as well. So what do you think of her? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you've got her, if you've maybe redressed her or restyled her or whatever. I do really like this alternative look on her, I have to admit. It's a shame the boots weren't painted, I suppose. I think that's kind of the only kind of nitpicky thing I can think of is, you know, if they had gone the extra mile and actually put some painted detail on there, because they've already done the moulding. It's literally just adding adding a bit of paint to some of the bits to it to just give it an extra lift. But look, that's what we've got. I'm very happy with her. Please like the video if you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please share the video if you know anyone else who would like this kind of content. And I will see you in the next video. So until then, take care. Bye.